भी अनुभव था वो तो हो गया, लेकिन यहां आने से एक और परिवर्तन आ रहा है। ये परिवर्तन में एक नुक्स है। ये नुक्स में लोग जो एक शारीरिक सीमित नहीं है वो दिख रहा है, क्योंकि शारीरिक सीमित हर आदमी का एक ईश्वर का देन है, लेकिन हम ये सोच रहे हैं कि इसके आगे क्या होगा और हम कैसे वो आगे के लिए तैयारी कर सकते हैं, वो मैं समझता हूं यहां आपके यहां द्वार पर है।
Om Shanti. I am actually very, very privileged. The last 10 years I have had the closeness with Brahmakumaris, and that has actually brought about a change in the thought process of my entire life. I remember the time when Shaku Didi would come over there to my office in Powai and explain to me what Brahmakumaris and the whole objective of this entire institution was. At that point of time, I was a bit cynical and couldn't understand what was really happening. It took me some time in order to focus, to see and understand the realities, because I was too busy with the businesses of my life. Life which meant that I needed to work on the beautiful creations that I did in the construction industry. Later on, of course, I added various other services to my life, whether it was colleges, schools and hospitals. But the mental satisfaction that I got out of the work that I was doing seemed to be limited. Somehow or the other, I could not understand the various aspects which made me happy, which made me sad, which made me glad or made me depressed. Because the environment can be very, very, very difficult. People closest to you can let you down. Environments can get bad. And of course, business cycles have definitely got a negative experience every 3 to 4 years. So one can get sad not only because what is happening to you, because if you are near and close ones, but also the fact that the environment changes. Cyclical changes do affect your businesses and you get very, very depressed. Over a period of time, I understand and understood that the love and affection given by the Brahmakumaris, and then I got a chance to meet 2 other wonderful people. One, of course, was Dadi Nalinidhi, and then afterwards I got into touch with Rajyogi, Nikunji, and that was, of course, the next change in my entire life. They brought about the love and affection which really brought the next change. And really I started thinking, what is this that is happening which let us go into the inner self and the thoughts which are different than what we do in our day-to-day life. We are so busy. All of us are too busy. Where's the time to meditate? What is this time that you need to give to yourself and to concentrate and see what is seeking into ourselves? That was another paradigm that I saw and I felt and realized it's a wonderful new creation of the mind even at a latent age of 60. So that was another paradigm which really brought about a change in my life and created thoughts into oneself, inner self and outer self being different. The world can keep on going ups and downs, but how do I remain stable inside myself? And I think the thought process of what we got over here through the Brahmakumaris really brought about this thought process change. And of course, the culmination of it all, brought about the process when I have come to Mount Abu. And that has been a destination which is so beautiful and fantastic. Firstly, the place takes it all. The location, the locale, the environment is so beautiful and lovely. Then I see the massive scale of operations. My God, can you imagine 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people converging over here and they taking the responsibility of feeding, looking after, housing all these people? The scale of it all really has shaken us up. To understand that they find it convenient to handle these kind of large operations itself is humongous and really must be complimented to all the people who have not only created it but run it so beautiful. So on one side you have people coming from all over the world, from the Western hemisphere, from the Eastern world, from India and all over the place, and the place being packed at times where you can't really wonder how so many people can fit. But not only that, they've created an infrastructure which can house all these people to be able to be spoken to in one hall which has no columns. For a person who does housing and industry in terms of creation of real estate, even for us, it looks so beautiful. So from the extent of agricultural operations where meditation and silence is used to create organic growth of vegetables to the organic growth of the mind, this is a beautiful world. We have to compliment all the people who are here who does such beautiful and wonderful work. Now to cap it all, of course, is the experience that I envisaged with Dadi Janki Didi. She is only 100 years old. Oh my God. I can't even imagine that she could be so communicative, so wonderful, so near and endearing at the time of meeting. She says it all and the clarity of the mind is fantastic. Can you imagine a head of an organization being more than 100 years old, having the clarity of mind, being able to endear herself and be able to take the nitty-gritties of presenting the smallest of small things in terms of teaching books and giving prasad, which is also so endearing in terms of her delivery of the affection that she gave. That teaches us all that a head of such a humongous large organization teaching us the spiritual path of our lives, making that change in our life possible so that everything that happens around us, which happens negatively, does not disturb the closeness of our life. To the Brahmakumaris, to the leadership, to the people who are over here, each and every one of them, I compliment. Because that is the change in life that they seek to bring to the whole of humanity. And I'm sure that they will be able to achieve it. I want to congratulate all of them. Seek the blessings of Baba, who has really started this organization and create multiple organizations, I believe, in more than 160 countries, but all over the world, and people with small centers doing and propagating the universal truth and being able to create a beautiful mind wherein we get peace, tranquility, love and affection to all of us, and in humanity where wars, hatred and all the negativism has really taken the headlines. I believe that it is the Brahmakumaris and their leadership which should take the front page of news lines and newspapers and other things, because that's the positivism on life which is missing from the media. So compliments to all of you for this wonderful organization, wonderful leadership and the creativity. I wish them well, and I'm so happy to be here today in order to be able to be a part of their life and their creation, and wonderful, and thank them for the immense hospitality and kindness and love and affection that I have received. Thank you. Om Shanti.